Good morning. I have you propped in maybe the weirdest way, like behind the sink faucet, balancing between that and the mirror. I'm getting ready for the day. Weather is a little iffy looking. It looks like it could rain at any moment, and like my Apple Watch keeps pushing the time of when it says it's gonna rain. But I'm still getting ready because today I'm going to see my mom. We're doing our birthday and Christmas thing because I haven't seen her since before my birthday. Just because of work, me traveling to Miami. Then she was out of town, and so I'm seeing my mom later today. We have a plan of doing SeaWorld because I have a free ticket, and so might as well use that. And she hasn't been in a while, and my mom's favorite animal is penguins. Her big gift, she knows about it, she's known about it since I bought it in August, is it is a loungefly, but it is a penguin loungefly. It was made for SeaWorld. I thought when I went with some teacher friends back in the summer, and then when I went with my boyfriend and my best friend and his best friend, another one of our friends, I saw it again and they only had one this time, and I was like, oops. I'm like, I need to get this because if I don't get this, I'm gonna be so sad that I missed out on the best birthday gift possible for my mom. So I've had it since like August. My mom's birthday is tomorrow, December 30th. So December in my family is crazy. And then even it's a little crazy in January too, because it's like my birthday's the 19th, then you have Christmas, my mom's birthday is the 30th, then you have New Year's Eve, you have New Year's Day, and then my grandmother and my one uncle are the 10th and the 11th of January. Which is so funny because I was originally supposed to be born in January, but I came early. My family jokes that to this day that I came because I wanted Christmas gifts, and I laugh about it. They tell that story every year. So that is where we are currently at, but I'm saying all of this, and then I'm going to insert some footage from yesterday. So last night, I took my boyfriend to the Central Florida Zoo to see their Asian Lantern Festival. They've done it the past couple of years now. I've gone since they've started it, and it just keeps getting better each year. Like this year might have been the best year that they did because there was a lot of spaces that in the past were just like dark paths, but they even had lights in those areas now, which made it really nice. So that was definitely an added perk. He absolutely loved it. He's like, thank you so much. Like, this is the best thing ever. He's like, let's make this an annual thing. I can't wait to come back next year with you. And so it's just like perfect. I was like, that felt so good that he loved it. Because I'm a person, I love gifting an experience unless it's a thing I know that they're going to love. Like, for example, my mom, she's getting a thing, which is the penguin backpack, but she loves penguins, so I knew she's going to love it. But for Devin, I got him tickets for this Asian Lantern Festival because I just feel like when you get older, like, the things don't really matter as much. But like memories and experience and time together, I think is just a thing. Also, I think that's just the fact that my number one love language is quality time. Followed by, and then number two is gifts and physical touch are tied for a second. And I think that's because I absolutely love giving gifts. Like, even though I gave him, Devin, the experience, I bought him a whole bunch of snacks and little things. I got him a mug that was like red and it said love you on it, which I thought was like super cute. But now they have an even cuter like Valentine's Day one because I went to Target this morning. Their Valentine's Day stuff is coming out. So yesterday, the 28th, they dropped a collaboration with Blogalates because she's, the founder of Pop Flex, and she has her own thing, but now she's doing one with Target. So it definitely brings down some of the cost of some of the items. There are some modifications, and I think that's just because of having to produce them on a larger scale, faster turnaround time, just because it is a major brand. There are certain things that are changed, but as someone who is excited and like the fact that I can like try the stuff on in person, super excited. So I got the twirl, like the pirouette twirl skirt. I forget what exactly it's called, but I got the lilac one, which, Miss Taylor Swift has worn. Not this exact one, obviously the style that's on her website. My hair is getting frizzy. I'm gonna wet it just a little bit, just to maybe make it look a little nicer. I stuck with it in braids, but every once in a while, it just looks a little frizzier than I would like it. I will say it is a little humid out. There was like some mist earlier, so I think that definitely helps. I'm also due for a haircut because yesterday I curled my hair and it fell so fast. And I know when my hair starts to not hold a curl, it is time to book a hair appointment. And so I definitely need to find a time to see my hair girl, which to be fair, I got it done in October, so January is when I should get it done. So like everything is aligning to it because I think it was like October 4th or 5th I got it done. And so the fact that it's almost January with that time frame, it does make sense. But I gotta figure out what I need because I think this time around she said an accent highlight just so that we can bring the lighter pieces up. Because I wanna stay brunette. I've learned, I think Alicia Marie has said this, where there is no hair color that looks better on you than your natural color. And I agree. I do think blonde looks really great on me because I think it has that nice, like the warm, like honey blonde looks really nice on me. But I'm just in an era where blonde is a little too much maintenance. And I do like having highlights for like dimension purpose. I don't like it when it's like all one flat color. I just feel like it doesn't really do anything for me. But I do love the brunette, and I've also loved a half up, half down. Today, I need to put my bow in. I think it'll help it look a little less chaotic. I will blend this out in just a moment. But I'm gonna include, maybe I'll make tonight, whatever my mom and I, depending on what we do. If we do go to SeaWorld and the weather's cooperating, I'll make that its own vlog. If we go with our backup plan, which is Disney Springs and seeing Wicked, because she hasn't seen that yet, I will just include it with this because this is already like a 7-minute clip. This little piece is curling out of her mind. And so that is kind of the plan. But then also Target, they released, because I said their Valentine's Day stuff is coming out. They had a Valentine's Stanley. And if you know me, pink is my favorite color. And then I love red and purple and white too. So Valentine's Day, while not my favorite holiday, I would say it's number 2, and I'll explain why in a moment. It has my favorite aesthetic, and I've always told myself I'm allowed 2 Stanleys, and that's just so like you can have one when one's doing it. And for a while, I had a light pink with like dark pink handle top and like the wording, but that one I got like right before Stanley's like peaked in popularity, and I've had that for quite some time. But I've dropped that one so many times that like when it would sit, it would like lean and one of the sides was like dented. And then it had some foam sticker residue because last year I had a student who on Valentine's Day took 4 of the Valentine's Day narwhal stickers and stuck them on my cup. And I was able to get a couple of them off, but not all of them. And so that was a fun adventure. And then when I saw they were releasing the Glinda one this year, I was like, this will be the replacement of my pink one. And I got that, and I absolutely love that one. But I've always told myself, my second one is a pattern one. I am allowed 1 pattern one, because I don't want to have like too many, because like you don't need that many water bottles. But like when one's in the wash, I can have 1. And so when I saw they were releasing a Valentine's Day one, and it's pink with little hearts on the top. There was also a red version, but I wanted the pink one. I was like, this is my pattern one, because there was another pattern one that I saw around Christmas time. It was like a hot pink base, and it had like starbursts that were like holographic on it. And I saw it right before Christmas, and I was like, oh my gosh, this one's gorgeous. I took a picture of it because I was like, I don't need it. And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, like I kind of said I didn't get that one, but then when I saw the Valentine's Day ones came out, I was like, it was meant to be for a reason. And so now I have hiccups. Got that one. So those were my 2 big things. I had to get some cat litter because tomorrow is a trash day, and I always like to switch out their litter right before trash day. So I will do that tonight or tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning I do have to be up early because I have the follow-up to my ENT appointment that I went to last week, and they gave me an antibiotic to help clear up this last bit of bronchitis, which, knock on wood, I think it's finally working. I finally think I got a level of antibiotic that was needed, because when I first got bronchitis, it was during Thanksgiving break, went to Centricare for it because I just was like, I did not feel well. I had a fever, and they did a chest x-ray. Oh, I'm going to spray this as I'm talking. Hold on. She is staying in place. I love, or when I take a setting spray, it definitely inhaled some of it just now. And so that happened on Thanksgiving break. They gave me a Z-Pack, which is like a 5-day antibiotic, and they gave me prednisone for 5 days as well, like twice a day for 5 days. Did those, finished them, let them both do their thing, and then after a week I was like, I still have this cough. I don't feel like I'm getting any better. Went back to Centricare. They gave me a steroid shot, and that was a fun experience. If you've had one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is not the shot that goes in your arm. And that definitely kicked it, and I really thought I was doing better. And everything was doing great. Like, I was like still coughing a little bit, but doing it because she said I also have a post-viral cough, and she's like, that can last up to a month. And I was like, cool. Which I've known in the past, typically the cough is the part that lasts the longest, especially as someone who grew up with asthma. The cough just lasts longer by default. And I was feeling better until the evening of the 18th. And we had our school Winter Wonderland. This is going to make its own vlog with the clips from last night. And I was just coughing. I thought it was because it was so dry and hot and I didn't have water. And then I'm doing it, but I'm like, it's just fine. It's just the coughing, like whatever. I had like an inhaler and like cough suppressant drops that they had filled for me the second time at Centricare. So I'm like, we're good. Everything's fine. Maybe. And then I had like, as I was going somewhere that evening I was going to bingo that evening, someone outside was like cigarette smoking, and that also set me off. So I'm like, what? It's just a flare up, whatever. And then my birthday was the 19th, and I woke up and I was like, I am sick. I was like, I have something again, but then I was like, what? I'm going out of town for my birthday. And then I was also like, I see my ENT on the 23rd. I was like, I just have to make it to Monday. And so I was just using like Dayquil and Mucinex just to kind of like help it. And it would help it burst, but just not really do it. And then last Monday, the 23rd, when I saw my ENT, the nurse who checked me in, he's like, I was like coughing and stuff. He's like, I can tell you're here because you're still not better. And it was like, yeah. And so I like gave the rundown of it, and they're like, where did you get your chest x-ray done? And I said, like Advent Health Centricare. So they pulled it up. And when my ENT came in, he is great. He's like this little old man from like New Jersey. And he's like, yeah, you are not sounding good. He's like, we need to give you something to just like knock this out. He's like, we're going to give you an antibiotic. I will say the pills are like this big. And it's 2 a day for 14 days. And I think I needed a stronger antibiotic to like clear it. Cause I finally feel like, once again, knock on wood, I finally feel like I'm getting better. Like obviously if I come into contact with my allergens or like something like smoke, it definitely flares up, but like we are on the up and up, and I think it'll be a good progress when I see him tomorrow. But if he prescribes something else just to help get it, I think it'll be fine. But I think he will like the progress that has happened since then. Also, I need to get a new one of these. I think I've bought like 3 or 4 of these already. They're from Target. I should have looked today when I was there. It's fine. I'll get it on payday along with the, little Target birds. They had the cutest ones today for Valentine's Day. They had one that like looked like a teddy bear that said like be mine, and then they had another one that was like a box of chocolates, and they're like the mini little birds. And I'm like, I need those ones. There was a couple at Christmas time that I almost wanted, like there was like, this little Christmas tree one I didn't get, and I was like, oh, I kind of wish I got that one, but I didn't. And I was like, what, it's okay. Like I don't need this thing. But the Valentine's Day ones I do, because as I've mentioned, I didn't need to circle back to that. I love Valentine's Day. I will say, well, I've only had, out of my years of Valentine's Day experience, I've only had 2 days in the past where I've had plans on Valentine's Day. One was a date with my ex that was not great. We literally went to the Jeremiah's drive-thru because he had a coupon for buy one, get one free. I'm going to leave it there. And that was all we did. And then when I was in high school, I had a dance competition on Valentine's Day. And did I take first place? Yes. So I'm going to call that a win. But I am very much excited for Valentine's Day this year. Devin literally told me last night, he's like, I already have an idea for Valentine's Day. And I was like, sir, what? But then again, to be fair, I already have a plan for our 6-month anniversary, which is January 23rd, which we were talking about that last night. We're like, it's crazy that the 5th of January will be 6 months since our first date. He's like, really? It's 6 months? He's like, wouldn't it be 7? I was like, no, sir. I was like, we had our first date and you asked me to be your girlfriend all in the same month. And he's like, I really thought I waited like a month after that. I was like, no, you did not. And I was like, to be fair, I was off because it was summer vacation. And as a teacher, I had all the time. I was like, I think though, it was like by that point, it was like our 10th date. And he's like, that makes more sense. Because we were just like seeing each other a lot during the summers. And so he is amazing. So I already have plans for our 6th month anniversary. Casey already knows. I've told her this because I originally that was going to be his Christmas gift because he had mentioned that he's always wanted to do this. I literally have a text message from July 3rd saying that he's always wanted to see this one thing. And I was going to do it, but it literally was double the cost to see it on December 28th, which was yesterday, than it is to see it on our 6-month anniversary of January 23rd. And I'm like, I think that's just a sign to do it on our anniversary because doing it, to be fair, it's like holiday and a Saturday versus a Thursday in January. So I think that'll be really fun. I'm hoping he's going to love it. I think he will. But I need to request off from tutoring that day. And there was one other day I need to put on no tutoring. I'll remember it soon. Holy, this is already 17 minutes. I love that I can talk for so long. But I love Valentine's Day as a teacher. I just think it's the holiday you can have the most fun with as a teacher, especially a kindergarten teacher. And so I am excited. I need to go to Dollar Tree because I've seen they also have some cute like Valentine's Day stuff. And they have little mini trees in my room and they will be Valentine's Day trees. We are going to go full send on Valentine's Day in my room. There's a couple of things that I'm going to leave up. I have these little, across my my whiteboards, I have these like disco ball garlands that were from the Halloween section at Michael's, but I bought them when they were on like clearance for like $6 because otherwise they were super expensive. And I'm like, I will not pay full price, but I will pay $6 a strand. Got those. And then for Christmas time, I went through and added colored ornaments that are colors of Taylor Swift Eras, which my room is very much like Eras Tour meets a rainbow throw up. It's colorful. I'm not one of those like boho teachers. I'm like, color? Yes. They're like, which color do you want? And I'm just like, yes. And so I think I might leave the little ornaments up because they look super cute and they just add like a fun little bit of color into my classroom. So I think I'm going to keep those up, but if I get some hearts, I think it'll disguise like the actual like ornament ones, but like, they're fun. And then also technically a kindergarten standard is holidays because we teach them about all the holidays, both like national and federal holidays. And we can have every holiday up all year round, just to make it cute and colorful. So I think that's my plan is I need to go to Dollar Tree, but I will wait until Friday because I get paid on Friday. Because I am using the money I'm making from dog sitting this past week to pay back myself for some other stuff. And then between that plus all the regular bills for my thing, I should have everything good to go. And everything will be balanced again and we'll be able to start 2025 on a great no, I definitely need a haircut. These look dead right here. And so that is really the plan. But I just love Valentine's Day. I think it's so fun with kids. I think this year I'm going to get bigger bags for them to decorate. I know some people do the boxes, but with kindergarten, it's just easier to do the bag because like they have to carry it home. And at our school, a lot of students are bus riders And so a kindergartner carrying a box would not be a good idea. Like an older kid knows how to hold the box tight, but I know kindergartners and they would hold the box upside down where the hole is at. And so I'm just like, you know what, we do bags. But the past couple of years I've done bags. All my parents like go insane with Valentine's Day. And I literally like last year, I had to put everyone's stuff in reusable tote bags for like Ross and TJ Maxx, which also I am impressed that I had like 20 plus of those in my classroom. Because I am just that person when I go to like a Ross or a TJ Maxx or a Home Goods, I'm like, let me get a cute bag. And then I use it to bring stuff to my classroom. And so I had a lot in there, which I was thankful for. But I think this year I'm going to get the big little party bags. Because what I normally do is we do it during snack time. After everyone's passed them out, I have them pick one piece of candy to eat now, just because also I do not want to send them crazy home to their parents. And so then after that, I go around and I staple everyone's shut, because there's always some parent who gives toys as a Valentine's Day thing. And I'm like, you can play with the toys at home, but it's for home, not my classroom. Like, I don't mind if they use a treasure box toy in my classroom because it's in the treasure box. But the other ones, because normally it's like some parent will get those sticky slap hands and then it's a whole mess, and then people are like, no, that's mine, no, that's mine, and then someone ends up crying. So just to save it, I usually put them in a bag and I staple it shut. But in the past couple of years, they've had such big bags that I haven't been able to. So I'll do that. I need to find cute foam Valentine's Day stickers, because I normally do a thing that I didn't see those at my Target. I'll have to check another one. That leading up to Valentine's Day, I get like a whole bunch of like foam stickers, like hearts and like animal ones that they'll use to decorate their bags. But I put them in like a little pocket area for them, so when they do well, I can put the little thing inside of it, and then how well they do is how many stickers they have to decorate their bag. But they can obviously like draw and stuff on it, but I usually give them stickers as like rewards. But I'm like, these are for your Valentine's Day bags, and that's like a great thing. Hold on. Perfect. Okay. I have finished my makeup, so I can put this away. But as I'm saying, in the past, I've done like, they have a little pocket chart or a spot, and I put like their stickers in there. But I saw these things on TikTok that someone had in their Target dollar spot that were like little like mini boxes of the Valentine's Day boxes with a slot. And I'm like, oh, those could be cute. And then I can put everyone's number on them. But I'm also like, I can use where we put our Stars Cash, which is our school-wide thing, and put their stickers in there. I think that's going to be part of it, because when we come back January 6th, which is a week from Monday, which is insane to think about already, the first week is just rules, procedures, going over everything again. I think we have iReady testing not too long after we go back. So that is the thing. But this clip is like 23 minutes plus whatever I filmed last night. So this is going to be its own vlog. But I will see you in the next one. Bye.